Okay. All right. Let's move on to Ravens Eagles. All we are going to be looking at is the Eagles' first quarter drives that all resulted in 3-and-outs. I'm over the narrative that, the Eagles are good and they're losing these close games. They're not. They're losing these games in the first quarter every single time. They're not able to move the ball at all. 3-and-out, 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 fumble. 3-and-out, 3-and-out. 10 plays, turnovers on drives, 3 plays, missed field goal. I mean, folks, that's their first half drives. It's all not good. They have not been able to carry anything over into the second quarter, until Miles Sanders pulls a rabbit out of his hat and jumpstarts the offense, getting a 75-yard touchdown. We saw that 2 weeks ago with the Steelers. Miles Sanders, nice 75-yard touchdown run that kind of brought them back in the game, because once again they were losing the game in the first quarter. You can definitely lose the game in the first quarter. We know that. We know you can't win in the first quarter, but you can definitely lose in the first quarter, and you lose in the first quarter by turning the ball over or going 3-and-out every single drive and not building any momentum, not getting any, energy, momentum carried over from the quarterback. The quarterback, hasn't completed barely any passes. He's not in rhythm. The wide receivers aren't in rhythm. The running backs aren't in rhythm. Literally nobody's in rhythm. And you're going 3-and-out. You're putting your defense out there when they've got no rest. So the Eagles are losing games in the first quarter. Stop all this nonsense. Oh, they only lost by 2 when they were close and they lost all their weapons. They lost all their weapons, in the third quarter when nothing was going, before everything was going right. So I don't want to hear it. Miles Sanders jumpstarts this offense. It's not Carson Wentz. So let's look at these 3-and-outs and see, is it just drops or is it just bad play calling? Is it bad deliveries by Carson Wentz? So we'll start it here. First play of their drive. We'll watch all their first quarter drives. Or go quick. I mean, it's like 9 plays, folks. It's nothing major. So here we go. Philadelphia. I'm over the narrative that we need to, once again be making excuses for a depleted Eagles roster. They've been depleted for 3 years. I'm done making excuses. You're not winning the games. You're going 9-7. I'm truly over it. All right, we got to back this up a little bit, because the first play is not letting us click on it. So here we go. 1st and 10, first play, 15 minutes on the clock. Truly first play of the game. Here we go. Carson Wentz. His first play is a sack. So Carson Wentz, not getting rid of the ball, not stepping up in the pocket, throwing it away, dumping it off to your safety blanket. He takes a sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 17, folks. How are you going to overcome that? So you're losing the game in the first quarter. I'm telling y'all, this Eagles team is not good. Stop making excuses. That's all I see on SportsCenter. Oh, they've got no weapons. They need to be, this Eagles team would be fine if they had weapons. Yeah, every team would be fine if they had weapons. How can you win? Then they try to set up screen here. It gets blown up. I mean, they're just going back. So now it's going to be, 3rd and 20? 3rd and 22? Absolutely, you're not converting this. No way. If you get bailed out by a penalty, but there's no way you're picking this up naturally. Here we go. Carson Wentz, he tries to. I'll give him credit. Wow. Okay. All right. Maybe I've been speaking a little blasphemous of Carson Wentz, because that's a beautiful ball. That should have been caught. Wow. Up until this point, I mean, the sack is Carson Wentz's fault. You can't blame him on the setup screen. The guy just erased off the rip. But that catch, that ball needs to be caught. Wow. Let's see if we get another angle of this, because we kind of get it from the back. We need to see this from the front, because he should have caught this. Wow. Just runs right by him. I give Carson Wentz all the credit for trying to pick it up, not just a classic 3rd and 22 play where you just dump it off. That needs to be caught. Wow. That's a beautiful ball. All right, maybe I forgive Carson Wentz a little bit. Not too much, because he still took the sack on first down, but alrighty, here we go. Their second drive of the game. Eagles' second drive, and they started with a penalty, a false start. So once again, playing behind the sticks. Not good. Alrighty, they're already down 7-0. Carson Wentz has to have something on this drive. Got to start getting into the game here. 1st and 15. The run goes nowhere. Miles Sanders will only rip off one 75-yard run a game. That's all he does. Here we go. 2nd and 15. They Try to run it again, and it gets stuffed again. Picked up 3 yards, not even, maybe even 2. 2 yards officially. So 3rd and 13 now. We know Carson Wentz has no trouble airing it out. Let's see what they do on this one. Good ball there, but it's short of the line of gain. You have to keep that in mind when you're throwing it 2 yards. You better be reading that your receiver can get that extra yards after catch. He couldn't. Linebacker draped all over him, and they go 3 and out. So this one we can definitely blame on Carson Wentz. You have to start throwing it to the sticks. You have to. I don't care if you pick up 5 yards on 3rd and 8. What good is that doing me? Nothing. We're not going for it on 4th down in our own territory, on our own 30-yard line. We're not doing that. So Carson Wentz, he does need to take the blame in some of these circumstances. We obviously aren't going to blame him for the 3rd and 22. That should have been caught, but we are going to blame him for, the first down sack on this drive, not throwing it to the line of gain. Unfortunate. Alrighty, let's go to their 3rd drive in the 3rd quarter. They're still only down 7-0, so they're fine here. No need to panic. You can jumpstart this offense at any time. Carson Wentz just needs to be the one that starts to do it. 1st and 10, good field position. You start at the 30, your own 31. I can definitely get behind that. You usually start at your own 25, so that extra 6 yards is definitely something that you want. 1st down, they run the ball and it picks up good yards. Now we're gonna see 2nd and 6 that he tries to throw over the middle, and once again maybe just a little too out front, not right on the money. Let's see if we get another angle of this. Here we go. Zach Ertz is just going to cross right over the middle. And look at, the ball's just out of reach. Just put it on him. He's wide open. You can put it on him, and no chance of an interception or a breakup. But you throw it out in front. Now it's 3rd and 6. Carson Wentz is losing the game for the Eagles in the 1st quarter, folks. The defense is holding Baltimore to only 7. That's pretty good. On 2 possessions. That's not bad. Hitting a 50% rate. Then he takes the one-on-one matchup. And, maybe it's too much inside. If you're throwing that on the one-on-one, throw it to the sideline so the receiver can actually fight for it. Couldn't establish inside position here. And now, he's not going to be able to get inside towards the ball. So not a great ball here, not a great decision. If you're going to put it up one-on-one, have your chance, give your receiver a chance at the ball. He doesn't here. And, they go 3 and out again. All right, here we go. What do we got? Is that their last one in the 1st quarter? Then we get a fumble here. So they're still only down 7-0. And once again, they're on the 30-yard line, still in the 1st quarter. Still, hey, it's 7-0. Go out and tie up the game. Let's get let's get our offense rolling here. Wasted an entire quarter of football, but then we get a fumble by Carson Wentz. He tries to read option, and he got 5 yards out of it, but he fumbles the ball, so he's still turning it over. He's still killing the team. So I'm over making excuses for the Eagles. I'm done seeing excuses by the Eagles. We will not tolerate it here at Takes by Fans. The Eagles, they get down big, and then they turn it up in the 4th quarter when literally the game is pretty much over. We're talking about 17-0 at halftime, 24-6, 27-14, 30-14. Game's over, folks. Game is over. So not buying the Eagles, not buying Carson Wentz. They got to do something. Alrighty.